Alright, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, and double honors to the apostles of GMS and to the brothers out there laboring in sincerity of the truth. I want to get into this topic about impurities because I'm pretty sure every brother knows or actually sees that when you wake up, you see impurities around you. You see the way you live, you see the way you have to eat, or pretty much do anything in this life. You walk outside and you see all the messed up things. And we go into that topic a lot, but to go further into the detail of all these impurities because of what Esau done, but also what these heathens and niggas also done, because without the Lord, we became trash. This world has become trash, but the earth is more pure than we are. But at this state of level, as far as what Esau is doing to us, or the earth itself, the earth is just as pure as we are. So, and to show how these niggas, or just these people in general, are impure, I actually want to get Ephesians 5:3. But fornication and uncleanness, but fornication and uncleanness, or covetousness, let it not be once named among you. And the reason, and it says it right there. I mean, pretty much to the point right there. But I'm gonna keep reading. But for to have the uncleanness, we can't have that named among us, because when we come into this truth, we have to be pure. We are, of course, we're gonna have our problems. That's of course that's a number one thing. Or well, I wouldn't say number one, but we're still gonna have problems regardless, because we still live in this fleshly body. So coming into this truth, we had to be cleansed of most of these impure things, because in this fleshly body we're still going to be impure, but at least we're going to take the bath from the worst, as you could say it. We're going to be better than these niggas out here that just roaches, just downright grimy and dirty. They'll do anything to hurt you, or just something stupid, because that's how people are generally. I'm going to keep reading. As becoming saints, neither filthiness nor foolish talking nor jesting, which are not convenient. And that's the thing. Niggas like to go out here and talk about how they got this and that, how they fucked this man's woman. How is that convenient for us? Okay, so a nigga go ahead and fucking another man's woman. How's that convenient for them? That just gives them a easier way of getting shot. But as far as us, we're not supposed to be in that spirit. We're supposed to be in the spirit of being clean for the Lord, doing what we can, doing everything we can for the Lord. Number one, we gotta put our faith into the Lord. But these niggas, they don't know anything about the Lord. They go to church. These are the same niggas that will go to church and have a cross around their neck, and then come back out here and end up selling dope or shooting another nigga. But yet in that church they're taught to love everybody. That goes to show you the hypocrites of the niggas. They don't even keep their own house clean. They don't even keep their own neighborhoods clean. And it's bad enough that Esau, the devil as he is, give us these ghettos, and we still can't even take care of that. That's the sad part. It's not Esau. It's not only Esau. He gave us a place to stay. Not saying that we give him credit or anything, but y'all want to so-called claim that y'all want to go up against the white man because of the shit that he done to us, as far as these niggas are speaking. But y'all don't even take care of your own children. Y'all don't even take care of your own homes. Y'all don't even take care of your own neighborhood. Let Esau build a brand new neighborhood and call it the ghettos, and he's sending niggas there. It's gonna be a mess, as every other ghetto is. It never changes. Niggas are roaches. They can't keep shit. They can't keep any of this stuff clean. And that would never change until the Lord comes back and cleanse them, because these people are no good. But I'm gonna keep reading. But rather give thanks. when the Lord gives us something, we actually supposed to show appreciation to that, not be out here uh, just taking the Lord's stuff for granted. He gave us a life. He gave us items that we're not supposed to worship, but to worship the man who gives us the items, which is the Lord, not coming from Esau, because everything that's made is from the Lord. For this ye know that no whoremonger, nor unclean person, nor covetous man, who is an idolater, have any inheritance in the kingdom of Yahweh, of Yahweh Shai and of Yahweh. And being an adulterer ain't gonna get you nowhere, except for either getting yourself put to death, either something worse, being tortured in this hellhole. It's just not gonna work out, because we're not we're not supposed to be in that spirit of lusting at the other men's women, even though even if they're going to die, it still doesn't make it right. It doesn't make sense that way. We still have a commandment to still follow, and that only makes sense. So I'm actually get Hebrews 13:4. Marriage is honorable in all, and not the marriage today, because there's nothing honorable about this marriage. And the bed undefiled, but whoremongers and adulterers Yahweh will judge. And these marriages these days ain't even right, because how can you have an actual honorable marriage without that? Of course, there's always a woman that's always messing around with another man. So that's undefiled. That's defiled. That's defiled in itself. Marriage is supposed to be honorable and undefiled. The bed is supposed to be undefiled. But no, you get married, you come back. Like say you end up working, you come back a couple of nights later, you see a nigga hopping out of your bed, going out through a window, and that right then and there, your bed is defiled. So it doesn't. Marriage doesn't benefit us today. It's not going to. You can't trust women with these marriages, but you can't trust niggas, because niggas are the prime ones that be lurking with your woman, for your woman. I mean, but either way, it's not going to be right. You can't even trust your own woman that you lay with. Actually, no, sorry. I'm gonna get another scripture actually, because these people just niggas are the roaches. Esau is no better, but niggas are worse than Esau. So I'm gonna get Galatians 5:19. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lavishness, idolatry. Now, as much as I would say that's going, well, of course, brothers will know, as much as anybody would like to say that's going to niggas because that fits them perfectly, that's also going to Esau, because Esau does everything abominable. Everything he did to slavery was messed up, and he pretty much slept with any man, woman that had a man, including men itself. So that's idolatry in itself. Witchcraft. And what does Esau do to that? What he does to the earth. That's a form of idolatry, because that's not supposed to happen. Because that's not supposed to happen, because the earth is supposed to be made pure. But what does he do? He defiles it, like the devil he is. That's another form. Like I said, that's another form of idolatry. That's not supposed to be going on. Esau definitely has to pay for that. Hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, and niggas and Esau go hand in hand at this point, because they both do the same thing at this point. Monkey see, monkey do. Esau is a monkey, so is niggas too, and it never changes. But that's where we change and show our purities, that we're not like them. We're not like Esau. and that's where we show that we're actually with the Lord. So here goes, and to prove that, this is Psalms 51:10. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. And who you see walking around with a right spirit? You, if you wake up out of bed and see what these people are doing, none of them are in the right spirit. None of them are pure. But when you come into this truth, you see a whole different thing. You go into these other camps, you see the same thing these other niggas do out here. All these other camps out here, they ain't with GMS. If they teaching the right if they ain't teaching the right doctrine, I should say. If they ain't teaching the right doctrine, they're just another church. That's what we might as well call them. But for even the camps that may not even be following GMS, but still following the doctrine in the correct way, they've been cleansed of they've been created with a new heart, a clean heart at that. We still got the fleshly bodies, but we still got a clean heart. We got a clean spirit. We got a right spirit to know what's do the discernment of what's right, what's wrong. If our brother doesn't know, at least that's why we're there. Let you go off and see if a nigga will actually help you. They don't even do that. You may get one or two, but they don't stay long. They never do. So, I mean, I actually got to actually back up that scripture. Actually, this is Romans 1:16. For I am not ashamed of the gospel. Why should we be ashamed of what we do? Why should we be ashamed of us going out there wearing garments where everybody thinks it's dresses? Why should we be ashamed of that? Because why? Because we do it for the Lord? But y'all want to eat pork, but niggas want to eat pork chops and say that's fine. And they can't be ashamed of that. They follow a preacher more than they actually do follow their own understanding. Well, they don't have no understanding to the Bible, but it's not given for them. But it's just common sense. Like, you can't you can't run off your own understanding without understanding what the Lord has set before you. If the Lord tells you to go out there and put a garment on, you do it. If He tells you to go out on the highways, you do it. If He tells you not to eat pork, you don't do it. You don't eat pork. If He tells you not to do a certain thing, you don't do a certain thing. You gotta follow what He says, and that's to the point of that. But this place got to be cleansed of its impurities, because none of it's right. It's all lies. A lie is a purity. Life is a purity here. The only thing that's pure in this life is following what the Lord gave us and what to do. It's like it. So I'm gonna read the ultimate purity right here. This is Malachi 1:4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness. And the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever. And that's to the point, because Esau ain't going to come back to rebuild this uncleanliness and purity that is called Babylon. That's going to end. Niggas can't rebuild on this foundation that Esau try to build up, try to push forward. Niggas can't do anything no more than Esau can do. Actually, no. Niggas can't do anything compared to what Esau can do. But Esau can't do anything compared, even close to what the Lord can do. So the Lord's going to wipe all that away. He's going to wipe away, especially Esau, because he had the indignation for them forever. The indignation can also be those niggas too, because even though they're going to get right in the kingdom, they're completely off here. They're not. That's an impurity. So all that's going to be wiped away. So Esau, be prepared to fall for your iniquity, because you're the starter of all this, and the Lord's coming back to finish it. But that's my take on it. So shalom to all the brothers out there, and keep pushing the labor and sincerity of the truth. Shalom.